We're joined now by the Deputy Chief Environmental Health Officer, Ronald Chapman. Mr. Chapman, good evening to you.
Good evening to you. How are you doing?
Well, can you tell us basically how bad this situation is?
Well, as you've heard, we've had a number of dengue cases. We've also seen an increase in the amount of rodent sightings across the island, especially in the south and west coast. So what is happening is that we're we are reaping basically what we've sown in terms of as a country. We've come to a place where pride in our surroundings have decreased significantly. So persons are indiscriminately dumping. They are not paying attention. They are not taking the time to take a look around their homes to make sure that there is no standing pools of water, buckets, tires, drums, that the gutters are cleaned down with, so that the leaves don't cause the gutters to hold water. So we're having these sort of issues, and because these are existing, we're seeing an increase in dengue fever, and we're also seeing an increase in rodents.
I take it then that your officers have increased regulations, increased your visits really to those properties. Tell us the process once you meet a violation. What do you do?
So the environmental health officers are on the beat as usual. I know a lot of people say you don't see a lot of environmental health officers, but you must realize also that there's a lot more to do. But nevertheless, the environmental health officers go out, and as they interact with the public, we have a pretty much a straightforward way of dealing with the issues. If we find a violation, usually the first thing we do is give persons a warning. And you're given, depending on the type of violation it is, you're given a period of time in which to correct the issue. If it is a violation that warrants immediate action, you are told immediately to clean it up. So we tend to warn persons first. Once persons have exceeded that time of the warning, then we lay the information before the law courts. So you're charged, or as what people would say, get report. So once that happens, you have to face the law court and answer to the charge of whatever violation of the health services regulation you have breached.
So to avoid violation, to avoid going before the law courts, briefly, can you remind us what we need to comply with to avoid that?
Well, it really is a lot about vigilance and pride in one's environment. Persons should, at least once a week, take a look around your home, take a look around your premises. If there are any homes or premises that you have responsibility for, if there are garbage bags, there's refuse, there's standing water, remove them. If you have overgrown vegetation, remove them. As in the previous excerpt, we saw that the gentleman said you're seeing tires and refuse in overgrown vegetation. These are the things that we're concerned about. And if you have them on your premises, what we ask you kindly to do, not we're requesting you to have them removed and clean the place. In this case, cleanliness is next to godliness. So we are encouraging Barbadians to do their part, and the Ministry of Health will continue to do its part. We will go out there and we will meet with those people, and if necessary, as I say, if necessary, we will take further action.
All right, Deputy Chief Environmental Health Officer Ronald Chapman, thank you so much for joining us this evening.